Hey guys, how are you doing? This is Madhvi from TaroticallySpeaking.com, and I'm here with a deck review for this really beautiful deck called Terra Volatile and the Terra Volatile expansion. Now, this deck has been created by a two people project, as they say. They're called Credo Quia Absurdum, and I mean in a very long time I have come across a deck which just blew me over with the art. So that's why I just had to get this deck. So which I'll talk a little bit about it. I think they have two editions on their site. One is a regular one, and one is called a heavier edition. I think the card stock is a little thicker in that one. I got the regular one, budget and whatnot. And I also got. I mean, as it is, the cards, there are more cards in this deck than your regular deck, and I'll talk about that. And then we have the expansion pack. So it's a deck, I believe, that you can mix and match some of the cards, because there are repeat cards in this one and more here, and you can mix and match them and create a deck with imagery that's more aligned with your stuff. And so I got this package today, and I just had to make this video. And they sent me this little thing, some write up, and thank you for buying our absurdities. And this is just, and actually there's one card, there's a printing mistake in that card, but so they're like, just keep it or add your own, make it yours. So which is fine. I have no issue with that, because the image is what I die for, what. So anyway, let me put this expansion pack aside for a little bit, and let me just open this one. This, as you can see, this deck comes in a nice magnetic flip top box, which is standard, I think, these days, which is beautiful. And it features, as you can see, the death card image on it, which is interesting, Terra Volatile. And on the back it says, "You're holding in your hands the Terra Volatile, a tarot deck by Credo Quia Absurdum. This unique set has a few alternative cards, so it allows you to build your own personal deck. In addition, a new suit is included, the Vessels." This is, again, one big feature of this particular deck. The suit of Vessels is the transfiguration of the classical element Aether, also called Quintessence. A lot of the card meanings, the symbology, and the interpretations, you can find them on their website. That's terravolatile.com. There is no LWB or any other book. I believe they are planning a book in the future, but for now, all of it is online. So that's what it is. The card meanings, the meanings of the symbols. And of course, when you open up the box, you have a little quote here. What does it say? I'm sorry. I'm not going to mess this up. This is in Latin, but it translates to "all things change, and we change with them." And there's this little ribbon, so you can pull your cards out. Right. Look at that. The box is pretty sturdy, and I plan to keep my cards in this box. And now let's take a moment for the card back, which is reversible, which is another good feature. Okay. So if you want to use reverse cards, you can. Look at how thick the deck is, because again, it's got a lot of extra cards. For a few cards, there are duplicate cards or optional cards or alternate cards, and it's got an extra suit. So therefore, let me just put these cards here. And yeah, as it says, you're expected to mix and match and make your own version of this. And there's cards in the expansion pack, which I will show after I'm done with this. See? All right. So So you got a male version of the Fool and the female version of the Fool, so you can pick one. You might want to keep both around. Depending on the client, you can change. There's just a whole lot of things you can do with this. There you go. This is the alternative for the Empress card, fertility. I have to say a little bit about the card stock. It's nice and thick, even though this is the regular version. It's nice and thick, and it's got that linen feel. I know a lot of people may or may not like that, but I'm quite an okay fan of this. I know sometimes in an angle you will see the crisscross on the page, but I like that linen feel. These kind of cards, they shuffle so well, it's like a dream. So yeah, I like that. And again, what drew me in was the art. It's just awesome. I mean, even awesome is a very simplistic. I'm just a sucker for good art. What can I say? Gosh, look at that hermit. Oh. Right, and I guess I missed it. But this deck is kind of in the Thoth tradition, right? You have Justice as number 8, and therefore Fortitude as number 11, and Strength. So again, you have a male and female version here, so you can choose. I'm a sucker for some of the traditions that the Rider-Waite has set, so that's just me. You can choose, you can make this deck your own, which I think is the best part. Or you could leave both cards in there, both versions in there, and see what comes up. Because, look. Hanged Man now also is associated with prudence. This is the image on the cover. Right, so again, we have an option, we have death, and then we have rebirth. I like it, it's pretty intense, see? Whoa. The Devil card is also pretty intense. Oh yeah, there's this option there, sorry. Devil and Temptation. As Tower cards go, this one is pretty wow. I like it. I like it. And oh, this is the option. Hubris. I like it. Oh, beautiful. Star card. I'm so in love. And look at this moon card. I mean, just drink it in. Oh, this is the option, isn't it? Labyrinth. And yeah, there's an option for the world card as well. We have the universe, the image of the Nataraj. Okay, so we have an optional 5 of Wands. Oh, and also I guess an 8 of Wands. Did you notice this? This is interesting. I just saw that. On the 10 of Wands, you have these numbers 1 to 10 kind of pointing out. 10 Wands. Beautiful. I believe, yeah, there are 3 versions of the Two of Cups. On one we have a man and a woman. On one we have 2 men. On one we have 2 women. Isn't that nice? I like it. Absolutely like it. This is another interesting feature, the way they have made use of the circles and the lines in the art to maybe highlight or sort of point us or kind of control the line of vision on some level. It's very interesting. different Three of Swords here. Oh man, this Four of Swords. Get a lot of these. It's just. Have two versions of the Seven of Pentacles here. One is your traditional Rider-Waite-ish vibe, and this is, I think, more Thoth vibe. This has the whole Klimt painting vibe. So now this is the extra suit in this deck called the Quintessence. As we saw, the little, it's associated with the element of ether. So I think, again, this is a personal choice. You could leave it in the deck while if you're going to use this for reading, or you could just put it aside, not have it, not use it. And again, this deck is totally open for your customization. So play with it the way you want to. And I haven't yet gone on the site and read up on the meanings. I plan to do that in a few days. So I'm sure this is pretty interesting. From a very, how do you say it, a very, I've been studying up on the Kabbalah stuff and everything. So if we look at the whole 5 energy, I kind of get that. Okay. So now let me just put these cards back into the box. That's the only issue I have, I suppose, is that the box is, just enough to hold all these cards. I mean, if they had made the box a little bit bigger enough to hold the cards from the expansion pack, all the cards at once, I don't know, then maybe I could just, for now, I guess I'll have to look for a bag to put both my decks together, or just, mix and match and create my sort of deck, and then put the extra cards in this sort of tuck box. And yeah, so the expansion pack comes in a tuck box. It's not a magnetic box like this, it's just a regular thing, and it's nice, it's sturdy, it's good. The card backs match, so that's easier for you to have some stuff going. Now this is a very interesting card. It says chaos on it. Can you see? Chaos. And it's number 0. So this is like the alternative for the Fool card. This alchemist, sorry. This one is the alternative for the Magician card. Intuition, the alternative for the High Priestess card. So authority, alternative for Emperor. Dogma, I like this. It's alternative for the Pope or the High Priest or Hierophant. This is for very, the people who like the old ways. We have Lovers. Instead of Lovers, we have the Crossroads. Number 6, Major Arcana 6. And number 7, or what is traditionally the Chariot card, we have a card called Determination. Number 8 is Truth instead of Justice. I like it. It still has those balances. That's interesting. We have Feather of Mart here. Very nice. Oh look, a very interesting version of the Hermit, Soul Search. I like it. Buddha on it. Another Hermit is Time. Oh great, okay. Because the old man on the Hermit card is often also associated with Kronos, the god of time. I guess. Oh look, this is the card number 13, which is this is the alternative death card, and they have called it, this is supposed to be Misery Collector, so the M is missing, yeah, but it's okay. Misery Collector. I like it. No, I can maybe just go put an M there, but I won't, because I can't bring myself to do that. I know what that card means. This is alternative for Temperance. Art. Yeah. Look. number 15, the Devil card. So we already have an option there. We have now another one which is called Torment. Ooh, I get it. 17, Star. We have a card called Dream. See, it's these alternative versions that make it all more exciting. Now I will recommend it. Go on their site, read what they have to say about the imagery, about the meaning, and then this card will open up to you, I suppose. Then look, another one. 17, right? 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 17 is Star. So Dream, and then we have Godsend. That's an interesting one. This is 18, isn't it? Oh, so instead of the Moon, we have the Descent. Oof. Gosh. This is good. 19, Sun. Oh, poetry. 20, also instead of Judgment, we have Apotheosis. Oh, now we go directly into the cards. I'm going to group them by suit. So we have an alternative 3 of Cups. And 6 of Cups. Nine of Cups. Princess of Cups. Because I like to keep my suits in a particular order. We the typical order: Wands, Cups, Swords, and Pentacles. So, and then of course we have the Quintessence at the end. Pentacles. 5 Pentacles. It says so. Oh look, the traditional vibe, the Rider-Waite vibe of the 10 of Pentacles. I like this very, very sort of Eastern vibe to the Prince of Coins. Now, 4 of Swords. Gosh, I like this point. Does it evoke Medusa? Swords, tricky fox. Two Wands, interesting. Nice, 4 of Wands. 7 of Wands. Very, very interesting. 9 of Wands. Order that I like. Oh, there's another one here. Yikes. Yikes. Okay. And we have got optional cards for the Quintessence suit as well. So it's 5 vessels, I suppose. Now these are three cards which are pretty interesting, right? You have a yes card with the whole sunflowers thing on it, and then you have a no card with this this kind of you get the feeling of this underground root thing. And then you have this, you're asking the wrong questions. So this is interesting. So if you're doing yes no readings, maybe you could just mix these up and just ask. Alrighty, so this was the expansion pack of the Terra Volatile deck created by Fredo Quia Absurdum. I hope I'm saying that right. I will leave a link to their website in the video description. So if you guys are interested, and this is, I believe they're just like a two people, very indie sort of group. So I think these babies are gonna get sold out pretty fast. So if you really like this, just go ahead and order. Or maybe you can wait for when they maybe put out the next version, which I don't know when it will be, because this is, I believe, the second edition. So just saying. This is the thing with indie decks, right? Sometimes you just gotta swoop in and make the most of it. Okay, so let me know if you liked this deck. Let me know your thoughts on the artwork. Let me know what you think of this whole, the vibe of it, the fifth, the fifth suit. And what are your thoughts on this? Please just share your thoughts in the comment section below. If you like the video, please hit the like button and share and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate all your love and all your messages and everything. And I know I have been a little off and on. Just bear with me. Thank you for bearing with me. I really appreciate that. All right, I guess I will see you soon in another video. Until then, stay good, be good, and play with your cards. Bye now.